We're becoming experts with the subway. There it is. And that's our train. We are going to Teotihuacan today, and we start with the subway ride. Look at the crowds.
Hay otro color más bello que el color de mis pesares.
Well, we did it. We're becoming expert on the Mexico City subways. It's not that different from any other subway in the world, but we were afraid of it for like 4 days, but we finally did it. And we are now at the Autobuses del Norte Estación, which is the northern bus station, and we can catch a bus to Teotihuacan, which is only about an hour ride. So let's go. Here is the salida, the exit. And did we tell you? Oh, here it is. Terminal de Autobuses. Autobuses. Did we tell you? The subway costs 25 cents for as long as you want to ride. Even if it's an hour long, it's 25 cents anywhere in the city of Mexico City. And when we get back to the San Francisco BART at the airport, it's $10 or $12. It's going to be really hard for us to go back to America in a couple of days. We love Mexico City and its subways now. We know how to do it. It's the salida, the way out. And here it is. Autobuses del Norte. Let's go. Vámonos to Teotihuacan, one of the greatest Aztec Pyramids in the world. Now, those of you who may go to Teotihuacan someday, which is the #1 tourist attraction in Mexico, we read, it may be true, we read it just last night, but you just turn left when you walk into the autobuses and you go to Sala 8. That's gate 8 right there. It's the last one, gate 8. Now there's a lot of tour buses. They charge like $40, $50. Some people take private taxi. It's about the same probably, but there's no point. Just come to the Autobuses del Norte, gate 8, buy your ticket here for the Pyramids, it's called. And we think it's just about $5. And that's the cheap way to get there. Because, you know, I think I've told you before, Donald and Rodilla are very...
Frugal. Cheap.
Frugal? What's that mean? No, we're cheap. I'd rather go for $5 than $40. It costs us $80 for two? I don't think so. Yes, we're honest. Whenever we make a mistake and we're stupid Americano, we tell you, we were in the wrong line. We were in this line, omnibus, but it's actually here. It's easy to see, and we missed it. Autobuses to I'm saying Teotihuacan. I'm stupid America again. It's not Teotihuacan. That's another place. We are going to Teotihuacan. The Aztec words are very, very hard to remember. Teotihuacan, and this is the right place here. Let's get the ticket. But it does say Pyramids at the top. Pyramids. So that's it. That's our bus. It's about 1 hour. 1 hour we'll be in Teotihuacan. And you know, I keep saying I'm a stupid Americano, but all the other tour bus people, they pay $40 and we just paid $5. So we're not that stupid. Okay, ready? Vámonos. Here we go. Well, here we are, but where are we?
In the jungle.
What is that noise? I think it's a Jaguar. Anyway, we're in a very mysterious place, but we think this is Teotihuacan. But we're in the middle of the desert. Amazing cacti. Where's Teotihuacan? Let's walk down the path here.
Yes, we do.
Let's walk down the path here. All right. We admit we're lying. Here, go this way. The gate of Teotihuacan is right there. Let's go. We found it. Let's go to the Pyramids. And did I tell you the security guards are everywhere in Mexico? Here's the Jaguar right here. Hola. Teotihuacan. The Jaguar man is mad at us. We didn't buy his souvenir. Okay, here's the admission. It's $85. That's it. I'm outraged. $85. Is that true? No, it's actually 85 pesos. That's $4. $4 to get in. Let's get a dose. Well, we did it. We have our tickets. $4 each. But I don't know. This guy, he's not very impressed at all.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Screaming.
A lot of dog dreams. So as you get started into Teotihuacan, there are many stores you can go to, but the most important thing to start is you get a mapa, the map. And they have different kinds, but the one that's the cheapest is 50 pesos, and that's good enough, I think. 50 pesos, and it's got a very nice map of where you are. But when you get into the site, you see that it is quite a bit of walking. I don't think you really need a tour guide. You want to spend the money, but they're usually not that worth it. You know, you got Wikipedia. So be ready to do some walking. And we're here very close to Christmas, and it's a gorgeous. Here's the Jaguar. Yeah. And you know what? I'd buy one, except I've already learned how to do it. I don't need the little toy gadget. He's selling the little toy gadget for about, I don't know, $5 or $10. I don't know. But I can do it anyway. Here it is. Watch. So I don't need the toy. I've already learned how to do it. Hey, that's pretty good, isn't it? In fact, you know, I think I did it better than he did. But it's a little Jaguar toy. He makes you think you need to have it to make the sound, but I can do it anyway. Anyway, we're on our way to the Temple of the Sun. If you come here on a crowded day, which this is not, I don't think, around Christmas, but in the summer it gets very hot. But go to the Temple of the Sun first if you're here in the morning, because the crowds do get big. Oh, look over there. Look at that pyramid over there. That's a big one. We'll find out what that one is in a short while. Okay, you ready to do some hiking? Yeah. Let's go to the top of these stairs here. And here we are. We're seeing our first pyramids. It's massively impressive. But you know, before you come here, read about the history a little bit. You gotta know what you're looking at. You know, it's a bunch of piles of rocks sometimes, but see what it's about. We were downtown in Mexico City last night at the Zocalo, and we were at the Templo Mayor, which is the biggest temple in Mexico City. That's where everything started. And you read the history, it's amazing. You know, the religion of the peoples here, the Aztecs, well, they were very much into human sacrifice. And at Templo Mayor, it's been estimated that they sacrificed up to 80,000 people at the altar there at the Templo Mayor. We'll learn more of the history here as we walk through. And some of the stones actually had, even 1,000 years later, you can see kind of the blood stains on the stones. So much blood. And some of the blood is kind of soaked into the rock. But learn the history. And you know what? I don't know if it's politically incorrect or what, but you know, when the conquistadors came, it didn't work out so well. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat that with the conquistadors, mainly because of the disease they brought. Here, let's just walk over here. Oh, we got there's a lot of stairs to climb here. But the Aztec people, they were rather receptive to the Christianity, you know, the Catholics, because they weren't that crazy about the religion that sacrificed thousands of people, sometimes every day. You know, they went on warfare amongst the various tribes. The Aztecs were always making war with each other, and one of the main things was to get captives. And the captives were sacrificed. That was a big part of their culture. So when the Spanish came, they thought, hey, this Christianity, this Catholicism, another stairway. Oh, look at this. How dramatic. This guy down here is Jaguaring. Oh, here comes my wife. Here, I'll give you a Jaguar as you come up. I've become a virtuoso at Jaguaring. Anyway, there's one of our first temples. That's not one of the biggest, but it's the first. Let's go around here. Where was I in my story? Talking too much today. Oh, I gotta go down another set of steps here. Oh, here it is over here. There you go down. Well, I gotta take a break. You know, we're at 7,000 feet. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath climbing and talking. We've been here about a week, but 7,000 feet. We live in San Francisco, so we're at sea level. So it's still a week later. It takes some adjusting to the altitude. Okay, where was I with my story? The Inca people, they weren't that resistant to the Christianity because their own religion was so much sacrifice. You know, people weren't that crazy about the sacrifice. The Christian religion seemed to give them an alternative to that sacrificial thing. And you know, the sacrifice, of course, here I got to demonstrate on my wife. They open the heart area while the person's living. They grab the heart, they pull it out. The heart's beating. They raise the heart to the sky. And it's still beating, ripped out of the chest. The stories. And that's the way they sacrificed. Wow. But there was a nice thing about the Inca's sacrifices. If you were the victim of the sacrifice, then you actually got to go to the head of the line to go to their heaven, the Inca heaven. As a sacrificial victim, you had priority into heaven, and it was hard to get there. Most Incas didn't go there. I think maybe only 10% or something actually went into heaven, but the sacrificial victims got to go there. The other people that got to go there were women who died in childbirth. They went to Inca heaven. And if you were a warrior and you died in battle, that was their big hook to get you to join the army. If you died in battle, then you go to Inca heaven. But it's not easy to get there. There's just a few classes of people that made it. So anyway, the sacrifices were often held at the tops of these temples, the stairs. You can still climb this one. I don't think you can still climb the temple to the sun, I heard. But it's a long way. It's like hundreds of steps to the top. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Yeah. We're going to climb some pyramids.
Let's go.
There we go. Vamonos. Head down the steps here. These are steep. Look at this. Be careful.
You have to walk sideways.
Yeah. I hope they have a medical staff here at the entrance. A lot of people must fall down these things. She's doing it. Good for you. Good for you. You did it. Well, I got to tell you the truth. You know, we hike 7, 8, 9 miles a day. So, and we've been doing it for 4 or 5 weeks. We've been on vacation in Spain, Portugal, Mexico, 5 weeks.
Germany.
7, 8, 9 miles a day. So we're in pretty good shape, but it's kind of daunting. You see these stairs. Here, gonna start to climb up, and they're quite steep. And there's a lot of pyramids to climb here. Go, go. Vamos. But you got to do it. You come here, you got to climb the pyramids. Okay, here we go. I'll see you at the top. Look at this. It's almost vertical. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's quite a wall. You have to scale here. There's my wife.
Break time.
Why did you stop? You're almost
Break
at the top. The altitude, and it's very steep. It can make you dizzy, can't it? Going up these stairs.
I was counting the step. This is number 31.
31 steps, but it's very vertical. If you look down, it makes you dizzy.
Alright,
All right, we're gonna make it. There's just a few to go. Here we go. Oh, and look at this. Another pyramid. As soon as you get to the top of one, guess what? There's another one you can climb right here. Pyramids everywhere. But look over here. I don't know what I'm looking at, but that one's major. That might be the Temple of the Sun. I don't know. But if it is, that's the star of the show right there. But we'll see. I've never been here before. I'm learning just like you, and I'm very out of breath. 7,000 plus feet. It's not easy. All right, so we found a little shady spot here, and for the first time, we can look at our mappa, the map that we bought for $2.50. It's very good. And we can figure out what's going on. But I want to emphasize again, if you haven't watched our videos before, I don't ever want to act like I'm an expert at things, because I don't really plan things ahead that much, and I don't research that much. I like to experience things, you know, just as I see them for the first time, and you get to see my first experience and Rodilla's as we see it the first time. But anyway, here's the map. Now we got our first chance to look at the map, but we started here at the entrance, and then we walked away. We're standing up here, all the pictures we are shooting right now. But you walk down this long street here. It's called well, in Spanish it's Calle de los Muertos, the Street of the Dead. It's a very dramatic name. But there's lots of sites on both sides. But at the end of the Street of the Dead, it's about a mile, is the Pyramid of the Moon. But the Pyramid of the Sun actually is over here. It's to the right. So that's your main attractions. Pyramid of the Sun is number one. Numero uno. Numero dos is Pyramid of the Moon. So we'll be walking out on the Street of the Dead in a minute. It's over there. But we have to walk down our first pyramid. And it's not as easy as you think. I'll go down. My wife's a little bit shaky, and it's quite vertical. There's no handrails. They didn't have handrails 1,500 years ago. This is how they did it. My wife's doing pretty good, but it's best to walk sideways.
You play that one.
Oh, the big one.
You play that one.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
your professional.
All right.
I've never played any of these instruments before, so it's the first time.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Yeah, whoo. I like this one.
All right.
Mi amigo. Mi amigo. Nombre.
Jose Antonio.
Antonio and Donald. I have to buy two. he makes these by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an artist, a musician,
Yeah.
and he makes the instruments with his own hand. Antonio, very talented hombre. And I want to explain, this is a Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl. That is the feather serpent.
The feathered serpent, the
That is the symbol
Quetzalcoatl.
of the wind.
The symbol of the wind, so it goes like this. It flies. It flies. It goes flying through the air. The feathered serpent. Yeah, with a very beautiful sound. Let me try to play it. All right, very beautiful.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you.
Bye.
We had fun. My amigo, mi amigo.
Jose Antonio.
And now we have arrived at the largest pyramid of the Incas, the Pyramid of the Sun. And we're going to do this kind of dramatic. Rodilla is going to scale the steps, and we will see at the top. Let's go. And we hear the Jaguar behind her. It's so dramatic. And here it comes into view. How dramatic is that? And it is enormous. You can see the people for scale. But I was wondering when I saw these for the first time, why are the Egyptian pyramids so famous? And a lot of people don't know about these. This pyramid is within 1 foot of the size of the Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt, which is so famous. 1 foot. The sides are the same length as the Cheops in Egypt. And the Cheops is kind of plain, as this one has the stairways, and it's got some interesting archaeological details. Now for Rodilla and I think we agree that this has to be greater than the Pyramid of Cheops. We've seen pictures, and this one is much more interesting. So we vote this one is number 1 above the Egyptian pyramid.